I love the intro music so much, and it's such a bummer when we get kicked off of the air. So I brought the dogs in to help me out before we bring our guest on. This is try number two. Thank you for coming. I am ever so sorry for us getting kicked off of the air earlier. It just wasn't happening. The molecules were not combining in the proper way to have it work out. We've got Sage Rat joining us again. Thank you so much for breaking through the virtual wall that is in our way. We also have Caleb joining us over there at Freeform Lapidary. Thanks again for joining us here on the live stream. Aren't you glad this didn't happen when we were on? And I apologize to Ma, who is about to show up here, hopefully. And we've got one of a Mayan rocks. You found us. Yay. Greetings from one of a Mayan rocks from Oregon. Same here. Greetings from Oregon as well. There's a cloud cover trying to light through my window there. Ryan is here. Thank you so much for joining us again. And we've got Tomcat Josh showing up. Did you ever hear the bell rung for you, Ryan? I mean, rather, Tomcat Josh. Discombobulation has happened in my mind. But thank you for showing up again. And well, I struggle trying to get my end working. Well, all of our ends hopefully are working at this point. Thanks for joining again. Digging Appalachia is here. Thank you. Good to see you. Top of the evening, top of the weekend to you. Woo! Yeah, Oregon is here in full effect. Gotta love your Oregon. Get your Oregon rocks on. Betty, also, we back. Thank you. Phil is here. Thank you, Phil. Okay. I'm gonna take a sigh of relief on that one. Let me know if the resolution and everything is back up to Paul. Please. And we've got, oh, Sage Rat, thank you so much. Cheers to you. And let's bring out the bell. Thank you so much. Steinkerns to you guys that are catching back up. We're so sorry we got knocked off the air. I'm not entirely sure what was going on, but we'll try to go ahead and consolidate and concentrate all the goodness that we were going to cover this evening. We'll just make it even quicker, better, faster, stronger. Cheers. What was that? A heavy pour? A heavy pour of the drink. Yeah, right. Everybody take a nice deep Steinkern. We made it. Whew. And we've got Romania Rockhound here and the Rockin' out there. Thank you, Rick, for coming. And okay, we're looking good. Thank you, Betty. I needed that. Everybody, give yourself a pat on the back. I think that's what Brenda would say, right? Awesome. Thank you. Did I say hello to Romania just now? I hope I did. Good to see you. And her star didn't shine that much this month. Oh no. Third time's the charm. Let's not have to start this bad boy over one more time. And Tomcat Josh is saying first Friday in 6 to 7 weeks that I haven't been to Corseville Creek to get some gold. Is it because of the weather? Because I noticed that some of our sandbars there were none. The sandbars weren't showing up in the places that I wanted to be. So yeah, last your star blew up Karen's internet. I love it. That's hilarious. Yeah, the wrong answers only last week about my foot, but I didn't get to go and check out the places where I would have loved to have gone, but somebody else did, and they said that there wasn't gravel showing where I wanted to be. So, feeling like I didn't miss too much. I didn't get too much FOMO going on. Um, let's see here quickly. We'll get everything wrapped up here, and then we'll move on to the business. We got business. Mom, very good to see you. Cheers to you. Thank you so much for joining. I'm glad that you refound us because we had a little bit of an internet kerfuffle. So it happens to the best of us. We've got Resort Dog in the house. Good to see you. Cheers. Whoa, whoa, check this out. Nice. Thank you so much. One of mine rocks. Let's ring the bell for yet again 5 more Ozone Fine Art memberships out there. The Ozonites are out there. And you guys know that you have that video that I posted, I guess, like maybe a week and a half ago or something like that for you guys in the microzone. But I have another making video coming up for you, like dangerously soon. It's just about out of the can, and you guys probably saw that short that I made, so you know I'm real. I'm real about this. Let's ring the bell. Thank you so much. You know what, you guys? You know how to make someone feel a lot better when something goes wrong. Honestly. Gosh, I was running around here with my head cut off trying to make sure that everything was connected properly. The router's like right behind my head. I mean, it's so dangerously close already. And so, just a tiny bit of stress. And then you guys come back and you're just so kind. Thank you so much. I love you all. Cheers to you. Yeah, everybody's ringing the bell. And we've got the thunderstorm warning. We have a thunderstorm warning heading in. I may have to shut down in a bit. We'll write it out for a bit and see. Yeah, we do too. And so I'm kind of wondering if and maybe something like that is going on. And let's see, what else have we got? Sweet, just chatting and goofing. That's what these are for. Really, I'm honest to God about. I started these live streams as a holdover while the Rockhound podcast was trying to get its stuff back together because we were missing a place to chat. We all were. And so the fact that you guys went ahead and maximized on that's really the objective. But we also have content that we'd love to share with you, and we'll definitely get to that. So I did want to let you guys know that the spot prices, I'm not going to cover like the whole news because we are way behind, but I did want to cover some of the stuff that was kind of, I think, really important to all of us here in the community. We've got a spot price on silver at $58.38. If you have not filled your coffers with silver, this is the time to do so. It's the lowest it's been for quite some time. Gold is like down at $4,000 and $72.05, which is also like really, really nice looking. Since, the silver prices were twice that at one point. And so, we are so happy to see that. And so I'm going to take that down. That was like the big news. I had some other notes up there. We'll cover those kind of towards the end. I don't want to belabor what we've got going on this evening any longer, though. So we're going to call Ma to the stage. Hey, Ma, how you doing?
Hello.
Are you there? Hey. I'm like, so once bitten, twice shy. Like, is she okay? Like, is she gonna be there?
I kept hitting that mic button, and it was just like ignoring me for some reason. But it looks like it's working now. It's been quite a day. It's been quite a day for you and for me and for everything apparently.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm bringing up the stuff that we're going to be having fun with. Do you mind sharing a little bit of that
No,
story? I think that that would be
no,
awesome.
it's been one. Like I started just kind of getting ready to set up and get things ready for this show tonight, and the first thing that happened was there was a bee stuck in my hair. Like I have like three braids in my hair, whatever, that isn't important, but it was kind of like somehow got into like between the plates of one of them. And I could just hear it buzzing and I'm freaking out because it's so
Oh
close to
my
my ear.
god. That is like a horror. Anybody who has hair, I think our greatest horror is that like a bat, a bee, some honey, something gets in it, right?
I had no idea, like I hadn't noticed anything, like whatever, but like all of a sudden there's this torrentously loud buzzing really close to my ear. And so I'm shaking my head and I'm like trying to like what is happening? And then I figure out like it's stuck because I can hear it like trying, and then I could feel it trying to flap its way out.
Oh, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no,
And so I
no.
went into the bathroom and looked, and it was one of those big boys, like one of those big, fat, fluffy black ones that are super cute, but it was in my hair. And I had to like unbraid it to let it out.
Oh my
It's okay.
gosh. I'm so mortified.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad I didn't smack my head and kill it or hurt it, because that would have been worse to me. But at any
Wow.
rate, right after that, then I mean, it gets really windy where I live, like really windy. And I'm in the process of sorting all of my rocks. And what I've done is set up outside my shop some pegboards, like you've seen pictures I've sent to you of me
Yeah.
sorting all of my rocks. Um, but the wind got behind one and treated it like a sail, and it pushed it all the way out, and it just scattered my rocks I had just sorted
Oh,
all around that room.
no.
It broke a bunch of stuff, but I'm trying not to cry. Like I
Oh,
just at that point I just I leaned it back up, and my dad from his house heard it happen. So he came
oh.
rushing outside. And so we bound it all up, tied it to the house basically, so these can't fall again. But I spent the last, 15 minutes before the show started scrambling to get that just picked up. It's all in boxes now. I have to sort it again. But
That hurts so
it's been one of
bad
those days. It's just been
because
one of those days.
yeah, I was just saying earlier, I think, within the last week or so, that I was just in envy of your uh organization because she was sending me pictures of like how totally cool and organized this stuff was getting.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Oh, I am so envious." And
Yeah.
like it literally was in the lawn, right?
Yeah. It was, and luckily, like I have
Oh,
3 panels, and it was just one of them. But
oh,
it launched. It was kind of funny. Like you have to laugh, right? And my
I
dad's like,
thank
I
you
can
for
try
that.
to help sort, but I don't know what anything is. I don't know what's important, what's not. So he went
Yeah.
to routing the thing to the house, and I went to picking up the rocks and put them in a box. I just knew I didn't have enough time to resort them
Well, good
tonight.
on you for laughing and not crying. And I mean, it really does sound like something
Yeah,
out of our nightmares, right? Like this is the kind of thing where you wake up like
yeah,
with your sheets wet and you're like, you know. So
and I was
I'm sorry.
worried. I had worried about it happening, but I had been watching because I mean I don't think I can explain to you how windy it gets, but like the wind had blown over a pallet that was leaned up right next to them, and so it made me pay attention. So I was seriously sitting in my backyard staring at at my boards, seeing
Oh,
if they were moving even the littlest bit, and I was like watching like a hawk. I had determined, okay, they're fine. I walked into my shop, and literally within 30 seconds, it had knocked one of them down, and
oh,
it was the loudest, most, you just know there's trouble. Like you just know it's like you don't want to look. You're scared to look. Like how bad is
right.
it?
Well, it's good that your dad was there to help and that, we've got the salve
Mm.
of beverages and so we'll just go
Oh
ahead
yeah.
and decompress here and we'll look
Okay.
at some pretty rocks so that, everybody feels better.
Yes,
And so
please.
We're gonna start off with the traditional cab contest. Do you want to like thumbnail that really quick, and I'll bring the first one on?
Yeah. Caleb Jahick won with his beautiful cab last month, and he picked kites as the shape. And so we all went forth and kited.
Oh, I love that. I love, because kiting is a verb for us. And so, yes, that is so enormously fabulous. And what we have here is a cabochon from, and before I continue, thank you, Jahik, Caleb, Freeform Lapidary, for, such a cool suggestion for your June cabochon contest, and then also doing all of the wrangling for this. So we've
Yes.
got crazy cabochons and lapidary. And what say you about this beautiful cabochon?
It's gorgeous. Like he's really good at he can get obsidian shiny. Like, there's very few people that can get obsidian that nice and lovely. And I like how he captured all of the layers. I think it's really pretty in the kite design. I think it really lends itself to obsidian like this, where it's layered. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah. The different kinds of obsidian, of course, offer different challenges. You know about the pitting and stuff like that, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. And like if I find one, I'm like, nope, we're not friends, and I just move on to something else. Like I can't deal with it. So
right. And so I just bring this up only because with these guys, let me bring this in. And so with these guys that we're looking at here, she was talking about the layering and how nicely that's framed as far as the symmetry of the kite. That's beautiful. And then we're also looking at this really handling nicely the some of the drawbacks. If you've got color and inclusion in an obsidian, it means that it's going to offer you some challenges. It just does.
right.
Yeah. And so, managed nicely as far as this
Agreed.
is concerned.
It's lovely. Look at that. That's a beautiful finish there.
Like this looks like something out of Terminator. Like this is the Terminator right? Cabochon.
Yeah, it's like when the reflection looks like chrome, you've done something right.
Like it's not like this is the epitome of what you would call mirror or chrome polish. Like when they say mirror polish, this is what they mean, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
That's great. Okay, and so the actual rules of the cabochon contest come with the reason for some of these pictures, and so you want to tell them why we're seeing this?
Yeah. You want it's a simple set of rules. You want a flat bottom, a girdle, and a domed top. And so he's showing here the girdle, and that's a very low dome, which also adds another layer of difficulty to something like that, because the lower the dome is, the harder it is. From what I understand on a cabbing machine, I don't have an issue with it on my flat lap, but I think that's the difference. On a cabbing machine, it's apparently very hard.
Yeah, it's
less scratches out of
easy.
A dome flow.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does offer challenges. And yet there are specific kinds of materials that really, really want you to, sometimes you can make a very globy high dome on certain materials,
right.
But there are materials that most of the time like a low dome. And I would say that labradorite is one of those materials.
Absolutely.
And
I was going to say that.
Yeah. And so if you've got obsidian that is wanting to do something, that chatoyance is like good at a certain angle of light. And so if you're trying to have it be on all the time, those this is for the uninitiated, because obviously, a
Right.
bunch of y'all out there are doing it, including this right here. But it's an explanation as to why, like, oh, well, why not a higher dome? You can, like, if you're
Right.
charging by the carat or the gram, you're going to be able to get more. So what gives?
That's a good point, and it's kind of like Kyle has said it a bunch of times. He has a issue with, and I do too now, once he explained it, with a lot of the different types of obsidian. If you make a sphere out of it, because it does
Oh,
a layered thing,
yeah.
you're making it so that that spot you're looking at is just one little. You can only see one spot of it's not going to translate really well to a sphere. And it's the same kind of concept with a cabochon. The lower the dome, the more you can see all the different layers of color in there.
Right. Yeah. And so obviously, to have this be kind of electric or on all the time, you have to figure out how to plug it in. And so that's on the lapidary artist, and changing how that light enters the stone is definitely,
Right.
yeah, one of those things. And so here we have the rough material, which I love this about the contest, is there is almost nothing so
Yeah.
satisfying to me to see something go rough to finish. Like, that is the biggest
Yes.
dopamine hit for me. So,
I agree with you.
yeah.
It's especially fun. Like hard it's hard to tell with something like this, or like I used quartz this month. Like you could literally put up any piece of quartz and it's gonna look, but it's really fun when it's something with more of a pattern in it too. You can literally pick out, oh, there it is, there's the spot. That's where they picked it. And it's just really nice to see kind of how people's brains work, like how they made the decision they did, like what they picked, what was around it. Would you have made the same choice? Like it's all just so much more interesting.
Yeah, yeah, it really does. It kind of is a little peek into basically not only what this material can look like, so that you can have an eye for it. So you're learning
Right.
that way, but you're also seeing all the craftsmanship and artistry from
Absolutely.
the person that was
Right.
working it. And so again, beautiful, beautiful cab. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, that's
And yeah, I'm gonna bring us back up while I work on the other one, she said. And so uh, while I'm doing that, what kinds of different, like, what's your favorite thing about obsidian? And what's your least favorite thing about obsidian?
Ooh, man, this is the thing. I absolutely love everything about Obsidian. I love the way that I love how shiny it gets. I love how easy it is to work with because it's not very hard. It's like this beautiful happy medium. The thing I don't like about it is because it takes such a high polish, but it's not very soft. It can get scratched out of nowhere, and you run the issue of you know you're going along and you're using your pads or whatever method you're using. If there's even some like agate bits up uh in the pad you're using, it isn't contaminated, but if it's obsidian it might as well be, because those little agate bits are going to scratch it. So it can be
Yep.
very temperamental, and like there's been times, like sometimes I've had no issue. Sometimes it just is beautiful butter from step one to the cerium polish, and it's just chef's kiss, right? But
Right.
sometimes just out of nowhere, you're like, what the? Where? I know my pads aren't contaminated, but your obsidian's like, it is for me. I'm sensitive, and your dirty agate touched me. So now
Oh my
I'm scratching it.
gosh.
So there's
Yes.
a little bit more going back and forth with obsidian, and I have just figured out a way, like ways to deal with it. Like, and it's fine, but like there was a point in time where like I wouldn't. It was in the naughty corner for a while. Like I ignored obsidian
Right.
because it's so beautiful to work with, but it can be so temperamental.
Absolutely. And I think it's very much like the the labradorites, and specifically for me, sunstone, when it likes to slough off of a bad angle, which since it's got that,
Yeah,
two-way cleavage, you can find that angle pretty easy. Itself will
right.
scratch itself in the final polish.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and
and
so
I mean,
you're like,
it's
"What is going on?"
it's reminiscent of like, I love to do stuff with like, the lovely Blind Squirrel Rocks will send me Favicites, which are incredible, but
Yes.
they are filled with bugs and there's tiny quartz crystals in them, and they will pop out and scratch the crap out of the thing you've been shining up. So but with Obsidian, you're like, but there's no bugs. What's wrong? You know what I mean? Like you expect it with something like that, and you kind of are being more careful and doing things to avoid it. But Obsidian is like, nah. It,
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a pretty princess sitting on sleeping on its mattress with a pea under it. It's just so
Yeah.
picky. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, a capital P that stands for pissed. So we've got the next one. We've got this a beautiful kite from Bloom Rock. It's a crazy kite. What do you say about this one?
I love it. I love what's going on. And the material itself is just gorgeous. And then she did a beautiful job shaping and polishing it. And picking what she included in, like what do you even pick on Crazy Lace? It's so hard sometimes, but she did a great job. There's so much interest in this. Everywhere you look, it's eye candy.
Right? I love
Yeah.
any rock that actually gets better as you observe it closer, closer, closer.
Right?
And this
Yeah.
one rewards you putting your nose and lips on the stone, you know? Like this one, in
Get
fact,
really close.
I'm seeing like a modern art like face going on in the
Oh
center
yeah.
of this stone.
She had said, I believe, in her description of it that it's a man. There's a man with a mustache,
It
and
is, and he's winking.
yep.
It's just so flippin' awesome that, we can all go on the same trip together, looking at this lovely stone. And so here we also see this is great to demonstrate the difference between the one that just came before it and the girdle and the dome that we're seeing here. What do you say about this?
It's got a nice pillowy top, and it's beautiful. It's yeah. You can see the dome. It's like there's some stuff where you're cutting it, and like I love a low dome. It's just my go-to. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. But I also love with some stuff like this looks great where you just make it a little pillow. It's just so perfect.
I do love the pillows as well. It's just funny because, like pillow tops on mattresses, good. Pillow tops on people, bad, and so like pillow tops on cabochons, good. And
Good.
so,
Absolutely
yeah,
good.
we're happy about that. And that's another view of the craftsmanship that she
Yeah.
did. And oh, we've got this. There we go. Let me bring that full screen. And so there is the kite in motion. And I think we can get that to go one more time. Can we do that? Yeah.
There we go.
Um, yep. So there is the winking crazy guy
It's so good.
in a kite. Yeah, that is a really, really nice stone. And I like the shape, but the hoopla that's going on inside it is just so cool.
So yeah, it is one of those things that it's a gift that keeps on giving. The closer you look, the more you like it.
Yeah, for sure. And so let's see, let me get us back up. Hey, so thank you, Brenda Bloom, for that gorgeous cabochon and working right along. I think that I saw actually the No Jazz Jerry enter the chat. And so I think that you're next up. Let's get that going here. There we go.
Okay. This I was actually gonna. I had wondered.
But now you don't
But I
wonder
believe.
anymore, huh? Yep.
Oh no.
I
This is. a beautiful tiger eye, blue tiger eye, or some people call it hawk's eye or whatever, cab. But I believe that this is one of the 8 components he used in his free-for-all cab.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he did the
I
double.
think I think
He
you're right.
got all of them.
And you
So
know what?
look, I am not talking about that. He made 8 cabs to build the one that he did. So like, yep, you can go ahead and enter one of those in the traditional cab contests, sir. You did all that work. That's incredible.
I agree. You know, we're just seeing some good efficiency, I think, as far as the engineering goes. Like, why not do one for one? And then yeah, so this is a preview, everyone, I believe.
Yeah,
Maybe we can get
yeah,
some verification.
this is working smarter, not harder right here.
For sure. And so here's our view for the girdle and the dome. And what I think is really interesting is that many times when we build a kite or something that may be like a little bit more of a variable in form, a lot of times we see some asymmetry starting to go on, and I think that some people just went with it, and we're going to see that also in our the non-traditional cap contest, because we're in the
Oh,
traditional right now.
I am seeing in the. I apologize. Apparently, I was wrong, and this was not part of his other
Oh wow.
things. I apologize. I
It
am very sorry.
Oh no, but it totally looks like, part of
It
maybe
looks like the same
the
picture to
brain
me.
stew. Yeah,
Yeah,
like perhaps a premonition or
but
something
I
like that.
apologize. I didn't mean to misrepresent your work. I very much apologize.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous cab.
Beautiful.
And of course you gotta love the light dancing around. Oh, I should really actually make that big so that we can really enjoy it. So let's see that one more time. So the blue really coming out in that right third. And so you guys saw back when we were looking at the back at uh the girdle and the dome. Here's one that's going to behave differently if it's girdle or dome, or rather a high dome or a low dome, right?
Yeah, you want a higher one on this stuff for sure. You want that rolling light play.
Right, right. And so Jerry, absolutely fantastic job
Beautiful.
of that.
And again,
And yeah, sorry for thinking that way, but we are gonna see like a continuity, I guess, in
yes,
in
yes, yes.
your art flow, I think, here when we switch over to the next contest. And
Right.
so those of you who are just checking in, these are all from the Discord contest that is for our traditional cabs. And so if you were wondering where we're getting these source picks, these are all people that enter, and each month we have a contest. And so if you're interested, you're definitely invited. If you're watching, then you're invited. We've got a cab here from Romania Rockhound, and what do you say about this one, Ma?
Beautiful labradorite. It's labradorite, right? Not moonstone. I just see blue in this one, but the body color
I'm
makes me think labradorite.
I'm thinking so. Yeah, let's see. I don't see that there was an explanation. Some folks like leave such a great explanation, and other times we don't. This like the lines make me think Labradorite. What do you think?
Okay, yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And then we've
Yeah,
got pretty flat. Like we're almost into no dome land here.
right. Which is what you want for lab. It's
Yeah.
very cool. So yeah, great job.
Yep.
I love that she got the
And
angles with the two. It's like two different planes that the colors are flashing on, and I love that.
Yeah, well, those of you who are out there that have cut labradorite, how many of you found that, especially if you cut it from the rough and not, just necessarily from a slab that's already been pre-cut and then making a cab, but how many of you have found like definitely two cleavage planes of good fire, or that chatoyance and schiller too.
Oh, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough sometimes because you kind of have to pick which one you're gonna highlight. So it's nice. It's nice if they're at a close enough angle where you're not having to like make it so you can't just see one. You know?
Oh, totally. And that's like there's definitely a thing to cabbing the labradorites flat so that you have like electric on all the time. But I have definitely had a great time doing the labradorite in a high dome also, because what that ends up doing is it will, if you've got some nice flash going on at different angles, then you
Right.
can you can make it more of a rolling flash. And so it's actually on all the time from the other angles. And so, it's just one of those things where you're trying to figure out your stone when or before you start cutting it to see what it wants from you.
Yeah. And it's like I know I'll. Oh, and please, you're gonna. I know it might be really loud. I'm sorry. I came out into my backyard. It's very windy. Let me know if I need to go inside. But yeah, I haven't worked with lab all that much. Like probably I can count on two hands how many times I've played with it, and you learn more and more about what you can do, what you can't get away with. Yeah, it's a tricky thing just getting the flash to be where you want it. So, man, great job.
Truly. Yes. And so we've got some of the slab pictures here, and I believe that it also just helps to put a little bit of respect in when you see where people begin with these. Uh
Oh, 100%.
yeah, especially if somebody's doing like hand working their cabs. I always like seeing the yeah, the progress shots when somebody's doing it by hand or with a Dremel tool, a rotary tool. Very, very cool to see
It's
this
just so
start to finish.
impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very impressive. And so very, very nice job, Addie. Now, while we're changing this up, I would love if you wouldn't mind with all of like I'm hearing the like wind chimes tinkling in the background and everything. Would you mind telling everybody about the voting, because that's pertinent at this exact moment in time. If you're over at the Discord, or if you want to join the Discord, you are invited. If you're here and watching, we know you love the rocks, especially if you made it
Oh,
to like the second version of this tonight. We know that you're tried and true. And so you're invited. But let them know about what goes on with this contest. What happens now?
okay, so I'm not sure if Caleb has gotten the pull up or not. I haven't checked, but I had put off getting the pull up for the free for all contest because it looked like Addie might be trying to get hers finished today, so I had left it open. So voting for that will start tomorrow. The jewelry one, which we haven't gotten to yet, the voting will start tomorrow. And then whenever Caleb gets it up, if he has not already, he might have done it already. But basically, you will see a link after you, if you look in the submissions page for all the contests, there will be a link to a poll. And we do a ranked poll where you don't just have to pick one favorite. You get to pick three favorites. Then you do have to rank those, but we make it so the person you put in first place of your choice gets 3 points. Person in second place gets 2 points. Person in third place gets 1 point. And then we see who gets the most overall votes, and that's who wins. So that'll be getting, there's one that's already up, and then there'll be a couple that are coming in that you'll be able to vote going forward. And that will happen until the 30th. And the contests stop anywhere between the traditional contest ends at 1 p.m. Pacific daylight time, and then at 2 o'clock the traditional one ends, and at 3 o'clock the jewelry one ends. Or I missed that up. 12, 1, and 2. So ignore me.
Sounds good.
But it's
Sounds good though.
2026.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And so, you've got some time in which you can vote, and so this is like an all-inclusive kind of thing. Either you can join the contests and make an entry, or
Mhm.
you can at the very least vote, and the person who wins, what do they get to do?
They get to pick the theme for the next month and, brag for a little while
Right? And
if they so
so
choose.
it's like it's all fun and games, and so there's nothing really
Oh,
riding on it, so there's no big sweat or white
no,
knuckles as far as who you
no,
cast your
no,
vote with or anything like that. It's very, very chill. Yeah.
no. It's absolutely all for fun, and it's really just to get people engaged and talking and chatting about the things that we're all making. And it's a really fun thing to focus on and get excited about and do each month. Like, I think it's fantastic. And this was all Caleb's idea back. It was over a year ago now. We've been doing this since January of 2025. But it was his
Yeah.
idea to do, so we started with just the traditional cabs, and at a certain point we split it off because it felt more like, okay, if you want to do the weird extra stuff, like, go do it over there. Like, let's make it so that if you're wanting to spend a bunch of time and effort, go over there. And it's just, we split it. It felt fair. It felt more fair to do it like that. And who doesn't want to have more winners, right?
Absolutely. So we've got like multiple contests going on over there, and it's a super good time. And I find as far as what motivates some people is if you've got a goal, then it helps you to do. And so it's
A
also
hundred.
a nice motivator. Like maybe the thing is a shape, and so oh well, try a kite. Maybe you've never
Yeah.
tried a kite before, or maybe it's trying a certain material like opal or obsidian or something like that. And so the motivation is there to try something, and then there's a goal that's solid that like, oh my gosh, when I finish this, I can show it off for this
Yeah.
thing, and there's a
Yeah.
time span that I have to do it in, so I don't get to keep on putting it off.
Exactly. And yeah, I love that about it. I love how much it makes me do things I probably wouldn't have gotten to for a while.
Nice.
And that's always fun. Like, it's always fun when you're kind of pushed out of your own little comfort zone of like, I can kind of work on whatever I want. Well, no, do this if you want to participate. I think that that's really fun. Like, I've come up with some things I never ever probably would have thought of because of that exact reason. Like, I kind of owe some of my creativity to the directions I was pushed in. And I think that everybody probably feels just like that about it. So it's a great, fun thing to do. And yeah, there's nothing at stake except for having a good time and all sharing in an experience, I think.
Truly, truly, very well put. Thank you so much.
You're
And
welcome.
so Ryan is actually up next for
Ooh,
our traditional cab submissions. And he says, in a way, I am glad that my first kiting attempt went flying. I
the serious
probably would. Yeah. I probably wouldn't have made this one, Brazilian agate with a crystal pocket center. And so
it's
let's
so
let's get
good.
this bad boy up here. Here we go. And here does it come?
You can do it, Karen. You can do it.
Yay. It's been such that kind of night. So check this out though. Like,
It's so good.
oh my gosh, I
I
love this.
I think this is my favorite thing that Ryan has made. And
Me
like,
too.
it's so good. The color is awesome. The placement of that beautiful jersey pocket is perfection. It's just lovely. And I
Yeah.
love Ryan's work. But this one, I was like, oh, you've got to be kidding. That thing is a banger.
Yeah, yeah, like
Love
that's whoops, come back. That's top shelf stuff. And
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 it's funny. I'm just now remembering all the jokes Ryan made earlier about him paying me off to say nice things. But I promise he actually didn't. Like,
oh,
this thing
right.
is just, it's just epic. I love it. I think
Yeah.
it's gorgeous.
Yeah, that is like butterscotch candy to me. It's
Oh,
really,
it's
really
yellow. It's
gemmy.
yellow. Like it probably had you at yellow, and
It
then it just
has
kept getting
me at
better.
yellow. And kite, like, that's one of my favorite shapes too.
Yeah.
And then druzy, okay, that's one of my favorite flavors also. You
Also,
know, and then there's the knee-jerk reaction, which I've talked about before, where the jewelry setter sets in and you already have a
yeah,
piece of jewelry, created around this, and I'm
matching.
thinking, "Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, citrine would look so darn good with this," maybe, like, some of the really bright, Oregon opal, like the fire opal. I'm just, like, going
Uh-huh.
off, like, how I would set this. So very, very nicely done, and
It's
so
it's beautiful and it's like it's so clean and lovely. I think Ryan knocked it out of the park.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Spiked, like, knocked it out of the park and then spiked the ball after he ran out of the park to go get it and then spiked it. Yeah, this is
Absolutely. Look at
how
that.
good.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, there's a nice landscape going on inside that you can
Right?
just this is
Yeah.
like some serious navel gazing going on here, I think,
Yes, it is in the best way.
in
Like,
the
because
best
navel
way.
gazing could go horribly wrong, but this is very nice.
Champion, yeah. Okay, and here comes the video. Let me make it big.
Oh, Ryan, it's so nice.
Everybody, look how fat this is. I mean, this is a deep, nice chunk.
Yeah, and I love that he kept that depth because that's where you get all that depth in the center. You couldn't get away with that if you made it a little thin boy. Nice
Oh
little
my
chunky chunk.
gosh,
It's so good. I just love
that
it.
really
It's
is.
funny. When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, Karen's gonna love that." It's like this one is so exactly our aesthetics. Like, yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah. I couldn't have done it better myself. It's just
Yeah,
so
that
good.
it just rings all the bells.
Yeah.
It really does. Super well done, Ryan. Thank you so much for sharing that.
So
And
good.
is there one more? I think there might be. Okay, just the still shot. I am super professional and notorious about leaving the last shot out for some reason. I don't know why. Kid Curry is here. Great
Maybe
to
you're
see
like, okay,
you.
that's not.
What's that?
Oh no, I'm making jokes. Like, yeah, with me, I'll post way too many pictures, and I'm like, but Karen, there's one more.
Yeah.
Karen, go, you doing a show on Karen?
Yeah, and I don't know why I feel like they're over after like a certain number either, but it's
Yeah, it's yeah,
I
but
caught myself on that
longevity.
one. So
It's so
love that, and they're having a conversation in the chat about some of those things like uh leaving it open, getting the fun stuff out of the druzy. There are challenges with doing a piece like this that were well taken care
yeah.
of.
I wonder if Rain had pop out and scratch. I wonder if he dealt with that at all. Little
Oh,
buddies coming out and scratching. Beautiful. I'm just curious.
Ryan, we're asking the chat. Usually it's the other way around, but we need to know. Like, did you have any scratchy itchies happening with that guy?
With
Yeah,
because
because
look at all yeah,
oof,
there's so many crystals in there that are just like waiting to pop out and ruin your day.
teeth.
Like the payoff is so good, right? Obviously, clearly, but man, do you work for it?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And so Ryan is saying my ultrasonic did not get it out. The crystals must have look a little different wet from dry. Interesting.
Are you
Um,
talking about Ethereum?
I'm not entirely sure. I think that back someplace, somebody asked the question maybe before we did. Oh, yeah, Betty was talking about ultrasonic can't get it out, and he is saying I probably should have put epoxy
Oh,
in the druzy pocket
not
before
nope,
doing the
no.
super serum. Gotcha.
Don't put epoxy in it. Do something different, like hot glue or something that you can get out a lot easier. Epoxy. I learned a hard lesson because back when I first, like, I had literally had been cabbing for 3 months or whatever, and I made a cab and I poured resin into it to protect like a really sensitive little pocket and little bot I didn't want to fall off. Now it worked great stabilizing it so I could get through the cabbing process and it didn't fall off, get knocked off, anything, right?
Right.
I was like, oh, I just soaked it in acetone. Well, I did, but what I didn't think about was I am a very impatient person, and I was picking it every 5 minutes. I was pulling it out and picking what I could out of it, right?
Yeah.
Well, that made it so the pressure didn't build up. So what I didn't realize is if you just drop it in it and walk away, it will explode your cab. I mean, ask me how I know, because I did that later and went, why did this happen?
Oh,
And then I
wow.
realized what I did the first time was pick it out as it was getting dissolved. So no pressure built up. So it was fine. But I felt terrible when I'd recommended it to people and then it was exploding. So don't do what Mud did of a year and a half ago.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. This is how we learn things. And so
Uh,
Ryan,
hot glue, sir. And you'll have
nice.
to pick it out. It will be a pain in your butt, but you're not going to wreck it. It's not going to mess up your beautiful cab. It'll just be a pain getting the stuff out.
Spot is saying sabotage, and Ryan says that he'll put a picture up later in the Discord, so y'all got some cliffhangers so that we can see how things went. We've got Fossil Bill rock hounding over here with a nice stone. Do you want to chit chat about this one?
Can you remind me what the material is? I'm so sorry.
It's a jasper, pistachio jasper is what he called it. Yeah.
It's a really cool material. I don't think I'd seen this before. I'm wondering if rhyolite has something to do with it.
Yes, it
It's
does look kind of rhyolitic, doesn't it?
it does. It's beautiful. I love the color combination. I want to see it backlit. I hope did he put a backlit photo? I don't know if he
I don't
did
know.
or
Let's
not.
see.
But
We'll continue on.
there's
It looks very opaque to me. And here's a picture of the profile. And
beautifully done.
yep, we've got a nice like soft girdle to dome transition there. And
Sometimes that where it's not a hard line. Some
yeah,
things do really well with a soft curve like that.
for sure. In the jewelry world, it can make a difference as far as how kind of architectural your bezel looks as opposed to it being a very soft element. You
Right.
know, because it's going to the way that your bezel hugs the stone has everything to do with how the vibe is expressed. It's a frame, just like a frame on the wall for an art piece, and so
Right.
you can only imagine it's gonna look different in a pretty black, simple frame as opposed to a, you know, gilded, golden, scrolled frame. It's just
Yeah. Yep.
different.
Fair.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it can be clean or it can be ornate.
full on. So yeah, it's cool to kinda know as both a lapidary and a jewelry artist what the different kinds of girdles that you're looking at might do for you.
I'm gonna
Um,
need a conversation with you about that. Just it's making me think of questions I have for you as somebody who's trying to learn silversmithing. So I'm putting
cool.
a pin in that. But we'll
Let's plant a flag in that. We'll have a discussion about that. And if y'all are interested, we can
that'd
definitely
be a good show.
make
That'd be
that
a
a
good
live
show.
thing. Yeah, yeah. I think that some of the stuff like that transfer from rock to next stop, like if it's jewelry design and that sort of thing, is something that a lot of people are interested in. We've
For
got
sure.
the rough stone here, and the kite is drawn on. It's very cool to see the nuts and bolts on how you got started there.
Right?
And there she blows in the palm of a hand that has a really nice, what is that, Makumigane ring also.
It's like, let's zoom in there. Look at that.
The jeweler in me is excited. Like I had a damn cool ring.
No,
So
it is a damn cool ring. It's
Yep.
also a damn cool cab. It's
And it's a
beautiful.
and they match, it's like that the variation in
Yeah,
visual. Yeah.
I look at that. Look at that.
Gotta like it. You've
Well
got
spun
matching cabs to your
continuity.
jewelry pieces. That's quite the nice ensemble. And so that was Fossil Bill's rock hounding, and we have a mystery entrant next. So let me bring that up. What's this?
Oh, what's this weirdo doing?
What's this? Tell us a little bit about this.
Well, this, I don't know what it was about the challenge, but I wanted to do it with quartz. But I was looking at it as like, I've been wanting to do weird things with doming. Like, I've been wanting to do it and I needed an excuse. And I was like, this feels like a really good place to do it. Because I've been trying to figure out like what'll happen if instead of me just like stopping it and then doming it, you know how you do. You go around the edges and you get your girdle going and you do the transition and then you know, all the things you do. Like I kind of wanted to know what if I just like start rocking it from one side to the other from two different zones on the material. What will it look like? And I had ideas about what it would do. Like, and the thing that was interesting was the middle parts of me doing this. There was a certain point, like you see where there's a curved line there, right?
Yep.
There was like an eye in the middle of that. And I was like, oh, next time I'm stopping right here next time. But I was trying to do it all domed because that is a rule, right? Like it has to be domed. And I didn't want to be like, oh, except for this one spot in the middle. So I kept going, but it made me want to keep experimenting. But I just wanted to see what it would.
Ooh, I
And
love that.
I think it's so cool. And this line moved around a lot, depending on how much I accidentally pushed on one side or the other. So I was
Nice.
able to finally like settle on where do I want it, but maybe you'll have to like go on to the other. But like my whole thing was I wanted to do something with quartz and do something weird with the doming because I wanted it to be all about the shape of it and not about anything else.
Nice.
And what's better to do that with than a clear piece of nature glass, right?
Absolutely. I love it. And Rick, thank you so much. I hope that you and Walker have a great weekend and evening. And thank you so much for the super. Here comes the bell. Yeah.
My
And
goodness.
Worthy. And then Lisa is in the house. So
Hi,
glad that you're
Lisa.
not working and are able to actually join us. Thank you so much for that. We miss you all the times that you can't come. So welcome in. And you're just in
Mhm.
time to see all of this visual incredibleness. That's a word. Um, by Ma, we switched over to another picture here that shows that marriage between the two domings that you have kind of.
Dome zones.
It's the dome zone, and or we have definitely like an ice kite cone
Oh, yeah,
going on.
yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Okay, so this made me so happy for some reason. I like I actually
It's
like
so
made
cute.
glee noises when I first saw this. I'm like, "Oh, it's so cool." So
Ooh.
tell us about the profile here.
Well, it's very thin, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't mean to make it this thin, but I was experimenting. And sometimes when you're experimenting, things get really thin because you've messed up and you have to fix those things. And like, yeah, that happened. And next time I'll beefy it up and it'll be different. But I love how it turned out. And it's especially this one is like I think that what we should do is watch the video and then come back to this because the video will freak your brain out. Where's the video? Oh, there it
Right
is.
there. Take it easy. It's just that one that I was forgetting. And so here we go. That's like not that much bigger, but we can do it again. Let's see this video. Like I love how it's kind of oppositing the mirror polish. That's so
Yeah,
freaking
it's
cool.
like it's that's the thing that I absolutely love about making cabs with quartz. If you're doing something weird and cool on the front of it, if you back polish it completely, it reflects everything you did in the front. And like Ryan had said when he first saw this, he's like, I thought it was like he thought that the whole back of it was curved, like the front is from the
Oh,
video.
wow. Yeah,
It's like
right?
because how it looks so voluminous, but then you look at that and you're like, what? What?
It's the TARDIS.
Quartz, quartz. It is. Quartz is magical in that way,
It really is. Quartz and opals own light bending so well. And so,
right?
yeah, it's
And I
beautiful
kind
what
of
you
forgot.
did.
I kind of forgot because I started using quartz with literally everything I make, but it's more of like a negative space, or it's covering the whole thing at the top to be protective and to kind of um what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's so that if I'm doing something with a bunch of different stones, if I put one big quartz on top of it, it kind of evens everything out, right? And everything
Gotcha.
can have the
Yeah.
same polish on the top. So I've been using it more as utilitarian, but my very first love of quartz came from how everything is stripped away with quartz. All you see is shape. And I am going to be doing way more of it because I forgot. It's like I got pulled so far away from that aspect of quartz and I want to go back to it. It's like there was a reason I was in love with it. And it wasn't just I'll be your negative space. Oh, you want to see the inside of the rock? I'm going to put a clear border in there so you can, which is so fun, but it's got its own intrinsic beauty that's basically bonkers. It's basically like you're a faceter. You take the stuff and facet it. It throws light and prisms like no one's business.
Yeah.
But what else of a gemstone can you get this big and do big things with and
Totally.
afford it?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, it is versatile and gorgeous and better than a blank canvas since it brings its own game. Behind this piece
Oh
that is
no.
that is representing the cabochon that we're seeing is the star of the performance this evening as well, right?
It's making me sad just looking.
Oh gosh, we'll take that down
No,
then.
no, 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 no.
Let's
It's fine.
no, let's
It's fine.
watch that instead. Let's watch this one more time because that's really the
Oh, it's
the
a
the
nice
pay dirt.
capsule. I forgot that background completely flew into my backyard. Hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. So everybody out there, Ma basically just did a public service announcement caring about courts. How come you should too? And so that is your
Favorite thing.
entry. Such a such a
That's
beautiful stone.
cute. It's
Yep.
lots of fun. And
Oh yeah.
that's exactly what I'm talking about. I wouldn't have I don't think I would have bothered to get back around to that aspect of courts that I love if it wasn't for the monthly contests that pushed me.
Wow.
And yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying it does a thing. Like it makes you go, oh, what if? It makes you go, oh, I want to make something new and different and cool that I haven't done before and push myself a little bit or whatever. And I just think that that's so valuable. So like, bless you, Caleb, for that.
Right. Spot is wondering if the Prometheus will be able to achieve FTL speed on this crystal. Yeah. It's all those things you guys need this along with you on all of the trips that you plan to step out into the universe on. Um, yeah, it's important. And we've got this up next. I'm not meaning to speed through too much, but you guys, we have all this eye candy to look at, and we got such a late start that I want to make sure that everybody gets their
I'll
due
start starting.
propers. And so what we've got,
I'll try.
go ahead.
I'll try to be quicker
Oh, no,
and less
no, no.
verbose.
Well, not at all, because that was your cab, and so it was fully
Oh,
expected that
fair.
we wanted to, like, absolutely, steep in the goodness that was that cab for sure, and thank you so much for filling us in on all the cool stuff, and now we have Phil. So see what we did there. So yeah, this is Phil, and this is his Boulder opal. I always say this wrong, like a Karoit or a Karoit.
I think
Yeah,
very limited knowledge.
yeah, right. Like I need to have like about. Well, I was going to say about like a dozen Australians here just telling me the word, but what would be more better for me is to go there. I think I need to actually experience it so that I can really make sure that I'm saying it right.
Put me in your luggage. I'll come with you.
Right? Let's be sponsored. To go out and learn how to say the opal name right. Okay, so I'm sure Manny will set us straight, but here is the kite being drawn on the rough, and you can see we've got like blazing gorgeousness going on this opal. So we're off to a wonderful start.
Fantastic material.
Yep, and there's the nut. You can call it like a Yawa nut as well. I don't mind that. I like that. And so you can see what I love about these is also that it's so like the patterning, you just are off to such a strong start.
Right? Like, I mean, take the opal out, I still think the rock is cool. Like, you add the opal and it's just bonkers then, right?
It's almost not allowed to be as good as it is because of that. Right? Because you've got like
it's like an overload of awesome
insanity. Yeah. And so when they're good, they're very, very bad. When they're strike that, wind it back, and let me try this over again. When they're good, they're very, very good. But like the girl with the curl in the middle of her forehead, when they're bad, they're very, very bad because they can be weird pity, like just like I'm going to tempt you with all this color, but I'm also going to like break out and be super weird. And so this didn't. This didn't. Yeah.
I mean, it like, come on, like, just look at it.
Will you look at it? Just look at it.
Look at it.
Look at it. And what I also like is Phil is sporting his beautiful like ironstone tan.
Oh, you get free spray tan with every tab you create.
You really do. Let's do that one more time just to see, like, please watch the color move through.
His fingers, she means.
Yeah, I do not mean watch the ridges of his fingertips. His fingerprints being emblazoned. But if you look at like all of the color, just dancing through that. And once again, you have to watch how you work a material like this, like what kind of dome you're going to put on it, how it's going to be protected, all of these little details for opals, because it's an opal, for goodness sakes. You got to treat it like an opal.
Yeah, and like you can't keep grinding on that thing. Like you got to find its happy place and smooth it over and make it pretty. And he did it. He did such a good job. Because man, you can't keep grinding. You don't want to lose any of that magic.
No, I believe that probably every single person that's ever worked an opal has watched the magic just dissipate.
You're like, oh no.
Yeah. Like I just did the magic trick backwards. Yeah, watch the color and all the beauty just disappear out of the stone. Very, very nice.
Where's the lapidary undo button? Has anyone invented
that? Yeah, the back arrow. Oh my gosh! Could we please have the
just Control Z? Control Z
for opals at the very least. Other stones too, But especially.
Yeah, but wait for opals first. We can be realistic and just start simple. Just opals is fine. We can start with opals.
Yeah. We have the technology. We must. And so what we've got here, I believe this is our last submission for the traditional cab contest, and we have this beautiful Rosarita from the that Opal guy. And actually, part of the news was updating you guys on some of the videos, and we didn't get to the news. Obviously, we got shut down by the interwebs, but this is a video that you can go watch on that Opal guy's channel, and I highly recommend it. It's so cool to see him wrangle this into the cabochon. I'm going to highlight this really quick before we go on. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up, Dave, and for the super. Yeah, you are so generous, and this is like a night where we all need to feel a little better, I think. So cheers to you. Here's the cheers to you better drink. we need this.
Oh yeah, let me get an adult. I mean, it's apple juice. I'm getting some apple juice in a bottle out of the refrigerator.
That exactly. Thank you so much for Dave for coming and saying hi to us all the guests and everybody. And yeah, Phil, gorgeous Opal. You knew you had me like you just say Opal and I'm good.
And you say Opal and she melts harder. So yeah.
Right? Oh, Boulder Opal,
so
my favorite. Okay.
Okay, all right. We're trying to
go ahead. It's the
no,
you can
yeah, I'm sorry. I'll finish my thought. I just love the juxtaposition of Boulder Opal and Koroit Opal and Yawa Nuts, where there's the patterning and then the magical opalness. It hits every little part of my brain that is happy. Like, yeah, give me a big, beautiful opal, but man, you put in a weirdo background that's super interesting like that, and I love it even more.
Right? Yes. And where is Dawn? Dawn, you're being featured right now. Go get Dawn out of, whatever. Like there's probably some opal cutter on some, halfway across the planet that's cutting right now, and he's drooling. But we are featuring this here Rosarita cabochon of Dawn's, and looks like it didn't set him back too much. And what a bright stone that is. Like, I'm really impressed with that.
It's a glass, which I don't know if you knew that or not. I mean, I think it is a glass, and it's actually made with gold.
Ooh, pretty.
So it's really cool, fancy, stop hating glass stuff.
Ah, right on. So is it a kind of slag glass or what kind of thing?
Come
back.
Not sure.
There we go.
I'm not sure, but I love that he did an asymmetrical kite. Love that. Yes. I love that he just did his own thing because man, that's right up my alley. I love that. It's beautiful. I can't wait to go watch him making this in the video. I haven't watched it yet, but am I right assuming is he still doing everything with Dremel? Okay, yes. It's you people that do that are incredible,
right?
Because it's one thing to do like a little tiny thing where you're kind of using it as a miniature genie or something, right? But when you're doing a big old boy like this and like Addie's that she did, like that is just so impressive.
That's what I was duding you about earlier, is just, dude, doing this and watching him do it with like Nova points and everything. Just it's kind of, it gave me a little bit of a hand and brain cramp that just like, wow, to get that kind of finish from those tools just made me made me super, like, at first it gave me a brain cramp, and then after that, it just made me like just full of love for like, wow, that's awesome that you were able to achieve that finish with the tool at hand.
Yes, it's incredibly difficult to do anything this size on something that little. Like, It's just, I can't explain how hard it is. I appreciate what he did here. Get this man a cabbing machine. You know,
Right.
like if anyone's ever deserved, give him
Definitely
a
has
flat lap.
earned it. You know, but
This dude,
another
he's
thing, a thing that's I think interesting, and maybe the like the pixie or something like that is the right weapon for the job. But like I feel like so many cabbing machines are overkill for opal. I still hand do most of
right.
my Ethiopian opals.
Oh, right, but
And
I felt like he's branching out, man. He's been doing
right.
other
True story.
materials lately.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed that. So I'm just going because that's the thing. You can do beautiful little things uh with your Nova points, right?
Yeah.
But this is breaking into where yeah, homeboy needs a like I'll get you a Beaver man. Like let's hook you up, man.
Hook this guy up, right? Yeah, because you're absolutely right with other materials, and obviously he's bumping that ceiling. Let's get you a
Yeah,
cabber so that
ready.
you can realize the best of what your vision is supplying you for sure. And Resort Dog was talking about a pixie. Pixies are amazing little machines, and I
They have
recall what's that?
what's on a pixie? Is it 4-inch little
I
buddies?
think I want to say that they're 4-inch little wheels,
Sure,
and
that means
it's
I
right, and it's a Diamond Pacific, so you're getting
yeah,
like the Nova E goodness. The
yeah.
first time I ever saw one in real life was actually at Sunstones, and it was the perfect job, or it was the perfect
The perfect
machine
machine
for right
for
there
little
because
guys
all Sunstones are so small,
or little. Yeah, yeah.
And so it just made so much sense for this person who was actually cleaning up the stones, kind of like what I was doing with the vibratory tumbler, to go on to see whether or
With
not they wanted to be faceted, cabbed, or carved. And
right.
this was over at the Dust Devil.
Mm.
And so, yeah, the other mine where they would have all these machines out and working in the little campground, and it was so much fun as like a visitor to like, oh, and you guys are doing it, and oh, what are you
Yeah,
working on right now? And it was just
man,
a neat atmosphere,
that sounds
and
cool.
yeah. So Ryan is saying yes, 4-inch wheels on the Pixie, and Resort Dog is saying pack right into a sedan. Yes, this is the other thing. It's totally mobile. Like this is such the mobile cabber that you want in your life for sure.
Right. No, and I think I would absolutely love something like that and probably use it more than anything
Right.
if it was an option because most of the stuff
Yep.
I do isn't gigantic. Like I think that the cab I made for the free for all thing is one of the biggest cabs I've ever made. And I was like, I was pushing the limits of my poor flat lap was like, this thing is not fitting on here, lady. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, come
Right.
on.
Well, here's Jerry looking for a 20-inch. Can you imagine how expensive those wheels would
Oh,
be? Like, oof, duh. But
yeah.
yeah, I get you there too. And I mean, that's where bull wheels come in, right? But I loves me some Pixie. I would take a Pixie in a
Ooh,
millisecond if I could find a good one for sure.
we've we've entered the star zone here.
We've entered the star zone. Everybody, buckle up because we are blasting off into the universe. And this first one is by Ryan. So we start off with a cool a drawing as to
Hello.
what he is about to achieve. And we come on over here and we see the pillowy goodness. He sent me a GIF earlier today of the starfish and square Bob spun
Patrick,
pants. Yeah.
Patrick, it has Patrick vibes in the best possible way.
In the best way. I want to turn it so that like the little
Yes,
eyes that
yes,
are downward to the right
yeah,
now are
and
up, and then you have Patrick all day long. Like,
right?
oh my
It's
gosh.
Patrick.
It's Patrick. And so there's Patrick lying on his back. Nice job. He's got a full belly. He's been,
He's been so hungry.
yeah.
I love this cab. It's so quirky and cute and fluffy and Patricky. I love it.
Yes, like this actually also made me squeal with glee when I saw it posted, because it's right up my alley. It's asymmetrical, and
Yep.
it is, you know, non-traditional cab wise, because it is fat. PHAT fat.
Yeah, a little chubby friend. I love it.
I love it too. And
It's
so
adorable.
it is. And I believe that Ryan said he wasn't sure. Check the chat. I think he said he wasn't sure what this material was.
I think he called it Bloodstone. To me,
okay.
look, Bloodstone, but I don't know a lot about, like, I'm more used to like the green with red with Bloodstone, but that doesn't mean it's not Bloodstone either. Like, I don't know.
I'm clearly making up stories now. Like, I don't know where I got that then. But yeah, this definitely.
Well, I could be wrong too. I don't know. You read it. You've got the text right there. I don't.
I can't read the text when I'm showing a picture. Is the problem. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, I knew Ryan is good about this sort of thing. He's right there on the keyboard. Pretty sure it is Bloodstone, or was sold to me as Bloodstone, which I'm sure if that is the case, then it is for sure. But I
have, like I said, I just have one idea in my brain, but I've also learned very much that you'll think you know something and then you realize it's way more broad than you imagined.
Yeah. And you know, for me, this was just Starkite. Like,
it's
you know,
it's super cute and fluffy and awesome, and I love it. And it's Patrick.
Yeah. And so it rang all the good bells here. Oh, and it just wants to go away. Don't go away, Patrick.
No.
But it's because we have more, I guess, that it just instinctively knew that it was time to.
It's like long chatting people.
Ryan's good that way too, actually, and so you know it probably had like will destruct after a certain amount of time on the live stream if you leave it on too long. Yeah. So thank you for that.
So long for sure.
He would totally do that. All right, and so here we have the Wisconsin rock stalker Jerry. And you can see where there is a corollary between the regular traditional cab contest, you know, that blue, beautiful cab that was the kite, maybe seated, don't know, this incredible vision that we have before us. What say you about this one?
Like, I mean, dude made 8 cabs to make this, basically. It's striking.
Yes.
And it's really hard to meet up angles. I'll just say that. Like, it's a little easier in the middle part where there's some right angles going on. But I guarantee you, when he got out to those red bits he added, getting that angle on the top of it to seat in there is not easy. He gets some massive credit for that. And I think, and he's going to have to tell me if I'm wrong, is the circle that we see the backing stone he's used for this? Or is it, like, at first I just thought it was resting on it. I think that's the backing stone.
Oh, gotcha. It almost looks like some of that lignite or, you know, something wooden that he used also. So that's a really good question.
Right. I had to look at it a few times and I was like, oh, I think that's the backing stone where he's using it to connect his 8 cabs, his beautiful 8 cabs he made to make this magic happen.
Right on.
It's very impressive.
Yeah, and Jerry is saying yes, it is. And he said that it is petwood. And so like either like super ebonized, carbonized petwood or like a lignite of some kind, I would imagine. Yeah.
But yeah,
Very cool.
it's very cool. I want to know how big it is. It's so hard to tell in pictures. Like there's a video where he shows his hand in it, and I still can't grasp how big it is.
Jerry, did you work on your 20 wheels, or is this like what size what size is this here piece that we're looking at? We're also very enthralled with it.
See,
And
this is that I thought it was the other picture. Like he's holding it exactly the same way or something. My
oh,
brain just like,
gotcha.
oh, it's the same photo. Yeah, I apologize for that. But dang, it's very cool.
And that was, I think that that was used for the thumb for their live. Oh, and here we go. Here is the look at that.
Oh,
There
that's
is the
a big
cab.
boy,
Wow. Yeah, that is a big boy. Like that's gotta be like 3, 4 inches.
right?
Um, yeah. Let's watch it again. You know,
It's
it's funny
cool.
because you came up with that D&D cab, and I'm just like, this reminds me of gaming for some reason too.
Right? It does,
Like
like you see it and it points to something. Yeah,
yes.
I'm feeling it there.
It's like a compass rose or something like or
Yes, it's totally a compass rose.
right.
It's that north, south, east, west, and northeast, southeast. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And so like if you were playing Ouija Dungeons and Dragons, like it would show you where you were supposed to go or something.
Yeah, you have to put a marker on one of them. Which one is pointing where? Or do you just
Oh
decide?
no, it went
You
away.
decide where it's pointing. Make a decision.
And
Oh, it's
and
so
Ryan
cool
says
though. Like Jerry,
throwing star.
probably. Yeah, Toy Star as well. Yep. It's just very cool. It gives me the same feels as when Theo made the cab where he had the all the rainbow colors and the in between colors that were I can't remember which challenge that was from, but it gave me those feels.
Okay, so Jerry is saying it's pretty small,
Okay,
and
compared to
Brenda
what?
is saying that it's 3 inches, and it's like, dude, that's gargantuan as far as a cabochon goes. The 3 inches, like,
Yeah, tell
okay.
me he's got to set it. He's got to set it now. Like that's his next challenge. I want to see that thing set.
Ooh,
Do
okay,
it, Jerry.
so yeah, whoever
Next jewelry challenge
wins the jewelry challenge has to like it's specific.
has
It's
to keep Jerry in mind and be like Jerry has to set his stone, and then whatever else has to happen for other people to participate. I want to see him set it.
and Mr. Chubby Hubby makes this joke. Can he give us directions on how this was made, or at least point us in the right direction? Thank you, Chubby Hubby. I
Well,
think
I don't know. Like the size, who cares? It's awesome. It's beautiful. It's like I know those red buddies were hard to get the perfect angle on. I mean, I know that the right angles were hard too. I'm not taking away from that. But man, it's impressive. That's an impressive feat. Well
right.
done.
Feet and stars, Jerry. And he says, "Go big or go home." And yeah, and he also says it's not done. So maybe he is already like planning on the setting.
Yeah.
We're
What
all
do you do, buddy?
yeah, we're all down with this cliffhanger. So definitely keep us in the know. In fact, I'll call you out. Tomorrow
Uh,
night's your live. This is Friday Night Live. You have the Saturday Night Live. So
mhm.
hopefully you'll treat us to, at the very least, a preview or a hint as to what
Yes.
needs to still be done to your
Heck yeah.
cabbage. So yeah, Jerry. We love it.
So,
So
yeah, we all, you clearly haven't done enough with basically making 8 cabs. Go do more work, Jerry. It's getting a
right.
gold ring.
It's getting a gold ring, and he says gold tiger eye. My
Oh, oh,
goodness.
wait. Does he mean he's filling in the rest of the angles? Is that what he means?
I don't know what he means. What does he mean? Somebody do the math. I don't know. But
Is this gonna be a belt buckle? Like, is
right.
this gonna be a rosette for somebody's like win? Like, is this gonna be a trophy cab? Like, jeez, dude.
Wow, I can't wait to
Yeah,
see it though.
you need to
It'll
know.
be like a rosette, like, the winner's circle, like, if
Yeah,
I
that's what I meant.
personally
Yeah,
won the, like, yeah, Kentucky Derby on foot
yeah,
myself,
yeah.
so
It, it's very cool, and we can't wait. I like, yeah. Who said an ear gauge? That's hilarious. That's
Randall! Hey,
an
Randall!
an inset for an ear gauge. That's hilarious.
That is fantastic, and Kid Curry's like, "What does he mean?" And and Ryan is saying, "Yep, wait for Saturday night cliffhanger."
Uh,
Fantastic. Yeah, so we will be tuned in. We'll all be tuned in to see what in the world happens with that, because that is quite the stunner. Thank you for sharing that with us all. And what we've got up next is another little something something from somebody that we have available to discuss it. And so what are we looking at here?
well, this is. I had started like, I had started a similar thing like when it came to the stars, and I have to do say like my favorite shape is stars. Every single tattoo I have has stars involved in it. Don't tell triangles. I said that, but I love stars.
I
And
like you said that in your write-up.
yeah,
Yeah.
um, I mean, while stars do have lots of triangles involved in them, I thought I started building out a star cab, much in the style as what Jerry did, but I was doing it with like a 5-point thing, right? But at a certain point, I realized when I was looking at like, oh, it'd be cool to fill out the other parts of it, and I was like, wait a minute, the other parts of it make a negative star, and so I leaned into that.
Nice.
And
I
I'd
like
been
the
wanting,
lean.
I'd been wanting to work with polka dot agate and this specific slab I had of Indonesian coral because the colors were so nice together, and
Ooh,
I
yeah.
thought that the little dots in it looked like kind of like a constellation, and so
Yes.
I wanted to put that in the star, and so I set out to like, how do I do this? And I first made one that was with quartz and obsidian, and it turned out well, but it was very little, and I wanted to be able to kind of dome the top pieces more. And so
Yeah.
I kind of started over from scratch, and I had a lot of fun with this one, with playing with texture and like the back part of it, the back part of the well, the thing that forms the star. I took this to a 600 polish, and then I knocked it back by airbrushing it or air abrading it with aluminum oxide to make it matte so that the kind of shiny coral would stand out more.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And that was fun, and it also, I didn't mean it to do it, but it saved me a lot of time because
That works.
I didn't have to get the back shined up. And like, the thing is too is whenever I'm joining stones together, like let's say that I had polished that middle part up to a high shine, what I'll end up doing then is masking the part you'll see, and then I uh airbrush, not airbrush, what is the word I'm looking for? I sandblast what's going to get connected, so I give it more tooth.
Yeah.
So it saved me lots of steps by making, but I thought it would be cool to just have like a matte background and like the shiny, and I like the 3D dimensionality of it. I like it kind of taking a cab into a third dimension kind of thing. Like, I think that's neat. I don't know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Don't look
I
disgusting
I
figures.
concur. Well, I was just whoa, and it did that again. Like, StreamYard is
It's
like,
like,
"Yeah, you're done."
yeah,
As soon as that video is over, if you don't, like, flip it on again, you're done. But,
you're done.
yeah, the cab is beautiful, and I think that there's probably a market for lapidary lotion.
Oh yeah, and I think it's called Working Hands, and I just hadn't applied any. What ends up happening is I get really excited right when I'm done, and there's still cerium stuck in all of my finger crevices. Like, I'm just like, I'll go and scrub the stone. Don't even bother with my hands. you know? And then
Right? Oh, totally. Oh
and then
my
I take the
god.
video and I'm like, oh, these disgusting fingers. And I'm like, you know what? Who cares? It is what it is. I like
Yeah.
deal with it. But yeah, I
Yeah.
do like I put on working hands because like we talked about like where I might cam up for some parts tonight. Like I literally put lotion on my disgusting hands to try to help. But yeah,
Yeah, it's true. Everybody's saying fabulous and love it and it's very cool and all the things because it is. And so those are your three entrants for the anything goes lapidary or rather cabochon contest. And
yeah.
so yeah, Wisconsin rock stalker like caber hands. What's more exciting is you've got the caber hands and then you fill the caber hands with the jewelry polish
Oh
and
yeah.
oh
Oh,
man, that's
today I was
atrocious.
yeah. It's like it's never ending. Like earlier today, after I finished doing what I was doing earlier, I was like, oh, I'm gonna work on this other stuff, and it required first sandblasting and then airbrushing, and there was black India ink
Oof.
everywhere on my
Oh
hands, under the nails.
yeah.
Like it's never ending. Like I just have to not care. I don't care. And
Yeah.
I've always had that. No matter like for my whole life, I've made things. I've made little things, jewelry usually, and that's going to be wire that's digging into your fingers. Like I've always looked like I've been sticking my hand in into like I've been sticking it in the sink trying to get the spoon out of
Yeah,
like
right.
they're just always torn up. They're always torn up. Like you can't care
No, you can't. And I usually
at a
don't
certain point.
unless I see them in a video of mine where I'm like, oh
Oh
man,
yeah,
like, oh gosh,
yeah.
why didn't you just because a lot of times I'll wash a piece of jewelry that I just finished with a toothbrush and soap, and sometimes even a
Oh
light
yeah,
abrasive. And I find myself like, okay, I'm done with the piece of jewelry, but I'm like still working on my fingers and
oh
trying to
yeah.
get like all of the polish out because I usually do not work with gloves on. It messes up. I
Yeah, you need
remember,
the tactile thing. You need the tactileness of it.
yeah, Caleb mentioned it one time about like not liking to use the gloves because so much
You just
information
need to
is just directly through your fingers. You don't even have to look. And
no feel
yeah,
the
and
rough
I was
bump
like,
or whatever.
right, the little snag, in that
Yeah.
like silver, the little burr or whatever, like you gotta have that feedback. But then I'll be at the grocery store and I'll notice that like the checker's looking at my fingers.
Like, what's
I
this trash that you've been doing?
yeah, I swear I'm clean. I swear I washed them so hard and it just, you
Right?
know, like the polish just won't come out of the super deep crevices and
Grooves.
all the
Oh
cuts
no.
and crap
No.
that you do to your fingers all the rest of the time.
I think that like my dad was a mechanic for lots of the time of my childhood, and so I'm so used to like and this is a man who cares about getting clean. And I just remember him with like the little nail scrubber like for like so long, but it didn't matter. His hands always looked like he'd been digging through someone's trash. It did, and
Very
he
much so.
cared a lot and tried, right? And I
Yeah.
remember going like, I'm just not going to care, and I clearly don't. Sorry, sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, it just kind of comes with the territory and we just I'm always impressed when I do some really hard work like I'll work out on the deck making an opal outside with a
Right?
lot of water and everything and I just
Yeah.
undid the bad job that I did on my fingers with the jewelry piece that just ruined them like I'm like oh wow like this is great I
Look,
abraded
I'm so
all of
clean.
the yeah, like I lost 2 or 3 levels of my skin while I was doing that, but now I'm clean. So, yeah, we don't need gloves. Just
Nah,
just balance, like the hard abrasion that you do with the polishing and yeah,
right?
you got
Yeah, you just
it.
have to get a rhythm down of like, yeah, some sort of something dissolving it after somehow. Yeah.
Lava soap is rad. I just gotta say, like, lava
Oh,
soap
so
is
amazing.
definitely, yeah, that's the panacea for your
Oh yeah.
woes for sure.
Oh yeah.
And
With the mechanic as a dad, that lava soap was always in the. I was like, can't you just get some nice soft soap? Like, nope, lava soap. Learn your
yeah,
lessons.
yeah, nothing soft here. Thank you so much for coming, Jennifer. We love you. It's always good to see you, and I'm glad that you enjoyed.
It's so good to
Have
see
a
you.
Yeah, have a great evening. We have the last chapter is actually the jewelry competition, and so I wanted to make sure to get these guys highlight quickly. These are the three competitions that we have. The theme. Can you fill everybody in?
Yeah, Jerry won last month, and he decided that we'd go with wire wrap. But I have to ask you, I'm a little bit concerned. I think this was her showcase entry.
I think that
I'm
this
not sure
is
if you're in the
I think this is
contest.
I'm pretty sure I'm in the contest. Submission, jewelry
Okay, good.
making, showcase. Oh, showcase.
Oh,
Look at me. Get out of
I
here.
only
Let's just
I
go
only
this
know
for a moment.
it's confusing. I feel like I'm gonna need to rethink how those two things are presented because there's been issues with people thinking that they're entering the contest, but they're actually putting it in the showcase. I'm gonna reword some things. I'm just saying that now. Like I'm going to rethink it, how to make it absolutely clear. Because if I can get confused, you can get confused. If people get confused, we need to make it as easy as possible.
Absolutely. Okay, well, we're still on Romania Rock Hound, and we so she gets to double down
Oh yeah,
on her
yeah.
beautiful creation. And so here we go. Ready, set, go, Mud. Let us know what we're supposed to be looking at here.
I am not sure what the stone is because I don't believe she put any text with this entry, but it looks like some copper and some silver wire encasing it. It's really cool.
Yeah. And so the you were starting to say though, and when then we decided that we were in the showcase and Karen had led us astray. You were saying about how we got to the theme. So I think just
Jerry
if
picked
you
it.
wouldn't
Yeah,
mind reiterating what that
yeah.
was.
Jerry picked wire wrap
Got
as the theme.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Shoo. So well done. So this is from Romania Rock Hound. Now each one of these things has a different voting system. So you want to fill them in on this?
Oh no, it's the same voting system
Or I
where
mean
it's
rather
a
you're voting in different places. Yeah.
yes. Every contest has its own poll that gets put up. Um, this one is up already, so you can vote for the jewelry right now. I was waiting to see because Addie had said she might be entering a star, so I was waiting till midnight tonight to close the contest.
Gotcha.
So excuse me, in the morning, the poll for that will be up. The poll for the traditional cap contest, if it's not up already, will be up soon. That's Jahix baby. He'll be doing that. Um, but yeah, it's the same concept. Just put your three favorites in the order you like them. And we got some beautiful entries in the jewelry this month. And this one, I believe, is Patricia.
Yeah, and it's some bumblebee, she says. And
Yeah.
then Romania is saying it's a pebble. I love that. I
Thank.
love that because, you know, a lot of times jewelry, you know, it's a
Uh-oh. I can't hear you. Oh no. Someone in the chat. Can you hear her? And it's just me. Oh, you're muted. Oh, I still can't hear you. Can other people hear you? I'm waiting for feedback. uh, I mean, look, hey, I'll talk about this till you can figure your thing out. Um, Patricia actually reached out to me because she was unsure what this material was, and I recognize that this is a weirdo vein of bumblebee that Kyle had, where it's got a lot of agate in it.
nice.
And it's one of those things I learned very, very early on from you, Karen, when I was getting into this whole thing and trying to figure out what stuff was. You were like, rocks don't care what they're supposed to be; they just are what they are. So you go into a vein. It does it have a bunch of agate in it? Yes, like that, like this one does, and it's beautiful. She paired it with some moonstone beads, copper wire.
Yeah, just amazing. I love the weaving that's going on here,
Yeah.
and I also like the she's got like a signature style, like
Yes.
with with the beads that
Yep.
usually make some kind of a transition with the bail of the work. I
Yes.
really like that. Like I could
Me
tell
too.
it's her work, you
Right?
know?
She's got
Yeah.
like a little bit of a signature, and sometimes she'll do it where, like, if I'm not mistaken, where like there'll be like one wire going down the side of it with beads on it. She incorporates beads in a very unique, very Patricia way. That's
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. I really enjoy that. And I'm pretty sure that in the showcase, Patricia had also there's a nice close up of that edition that we were just talking about with like a bead floret, if you will. But also
Yeah.
Patricia put in the showcase an entry that was a piece of oh my gosh, it just slipped out of my mind. It's a sunstone and then a cabochon that she had uh, purchased from me. Oh, it was a chrysoprase.
Oh
And
yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was looking at it and I was like, dang, that's so pretty. And then I read the thing and it's like, oh yeah, I got these stems from Karen. I was like, oh my gosh, it made my heart overflow because
Right?
it's so cool to
Oh,
see, what happens. Like oftentimes it's the opposite. I'm taking something that somebody else made and making something out of it. And this was
yes.
like somebody else doing that, and I
Right?
was like, "Oh my gosh, you made beautiful this."
Yeah. It's
Oh my god.
it's an extra special kind of joy when somebody takes something you've made and puts their own stamp on it in a way that you would have never thought of, you
Yes.
know?
I
And
do
that's
not
what makes
wire
it so
wrap. Yeah.
great.
So, yeah, that would have never
You gotta love it.
happened.
Love
Go ahead.
I love the oh sorry, I just had noticed the detail earlier where after she I think it's after, like I'm sorry, I'm looking at it and kind of deconstructing like how did she do it? But with the where she put the moonstone beads on it and then when it goes into those inner spirals, those that copper wire is also twisted
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
I'm appreciating the detail.
Tons of detail here. Yeah. So incredibly well done. Some fantastic mastery going on here for sure. And let me see. Mm, I'm into a little bit of a sluggish connection again. Is anybody else having some sluggishness? Let me know.
From just my end, like looking at your feed, just I mean, I know that I'm not on the YouTube, but you you look clear and sound clear to me.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
It's just
your
we've
internet is working well, as far as like I can tell. You know, that's all
good.
I'm
We've
trying to
got a
say.
little seizure going on as far as like what I guess maybe my computer's knickers are in a little bit of a twist, and so we'll just we'll carry on. And so let's see. We'll take this down. I think I'm back. Stuff is complying, and so we've got one more. We've got no. We've got a couple more.
I think.
Two more. Yep, exactly. And so let's go ahead and pop this next one up. Why are you doing it like that? Okay, like I love it how like the game is changing on Karen as we go along, but we've got this
Like,
beautiful thing by Resort Dog, and this is some pearls, and we
it's
have like
so cute. I'm sorry. I just think it's so whimsical. Like he has a carnelian kite, and then he used the pearls as like the tail, and to like highlight each of the corners. I just think there's something so adorable about this, and I that's a compliment for me because I love it. Like it. Look how cute that is.
right. I
It
love
made
the
my
bed.
heart happy.
This mineral that the kite is sitting on top of is one of the telltales for opal. So like
Cute.
it's super cool. Like, oh, I know what that looks like and why it's there, especially for resort dog.
Right,
But
makes sense.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, again, what's neat is that we have this carryover from the kite thing for the cabochon
Yeah,
contest going on over here
yeah,
in the jewelry.
he tied it all together.
I love that. He literally tied it all together with wire. Like,
Yeah,
it freaking happened. Good job. And here we go. We
it's
have
so
a moving
whimsical.
picture.
I love it.
Nice. Yep. And I'm wondering if that's some of the native uh oh my gosh. My brain literally imploded. So we've got the pearls and then we've got the no, what did you say
Carnelian,
before?
carnelian,
Carnelian. Thank you so much.
you
Yeah,
got
like
it.
thank you for being the other hemisphere of my brain. So right nearby there is actually some or I'm like going there as in opals, not there necessarily as in exactly where Resort Dog is located,
Right.
but near the opals where probably that plate of cool mineral is from. Um, there's some really nice carnelian fields, and so you can go and rock hound for that too. And so that's kind of cool. Let's see this one more time, the moving picture. And I like the different hues in the pearls kind of picking up different
Right?
hues in the stone. That's very cool. And
It's just so whimsical.
yeah.
I love it. It's playful, and I, yeah, it when I saw it, it made my heart happy.
Yes, nice. So, yeah, and also it looked like the top of that stone has, let's play that one more time. See how that stone has like almost a betrayal top to it, like definitely an uneven finish. We'll do it one more time. You can see like it's
Oh
got
yeah,
like so
yeah.
that's it's like got a baroque finish like the baroque pearls.
Right. Okay,
Boom.
tied together.
I like that very much.
Me
And
too.
so, yeah, thank you for treating us to that. Now computer, which way do you wanna do it? Because you gotta do it one way or the other. It's fighting me. I don't know what's going on. Okay, and so yeah, really
Yeah.
cool job. And says, I'm glad it made me happy when the side pearls did not break off, forcing them into orientation. Very good. Right? Aren't we always so happy when something
Always
works?
works. I mean, things don't work out almost as often as they do around here, anyways. So yeah, completely appreciated.
Yes. All right. And then we have Cindy F is Cynthia Fawcett. Am I
I
correct?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Sure.
I didn't want to misrepresent, and yet I felt like we knew this. And so
Yeah,
this is
she changed
a
the hand, I think, on Discord is what's confusing you.
right.
Yeah.
And so we've got this, and this journey actually, she said, started 2 years ago when she purchased this, and it looks like a Stillwater something. I'm reading it through the
Stillwater
picture that we're
Palladium,
looking at.
I
Was
think,
that
is what Stillwater Palladium is what she said. I'm not
gotcha?
familiar with this material at all, so I was like, "Oh, new to me."
Cool.
I don't
Yeah,
know if it's
and
split
so
anything. What?
yeah, looking for a simple design in copper wire, 20 gauge. And so that doesn't look simple to me. Because I do not rap, and like you were saying before, I see details like
Oh yeah, the
twists.
twists and
Yeah,
yeah,
uh, dermagur. Yeah,
yeah. If that's
the
not complicated, for what is like,
that stuff blows my
yeah.
mind. Yeah, that's beyond my realm of understanding. And then we have the back here. Now, my grandfather always used to say to me, you got to make the backs as pretty as the fronts because, jewelry has the tendency to flip over and do things while you're
Yeah.
wearing it. And you don't want like you don't want your bottom ugly, girl.
Uh-uh. Yeah. So,
Is
yep.
what my grandpa told
Yeah.
me.
No,
Yeah.
it's so true.
And so we have a really, really nice finished back there. And then there we are back to the front. And so that is Cynthia Foss's submission, and those are the jewelry submissions for the
Virginia,
yeah, we did it.
we did it, Karen. We got all of it.
No, that wasn't the front. That was the back. Isn't that cool? And so yeah, that's one of the things that I've noticed about a lot of the wrap designers is that they will make something very artistic happen that helps hold the stone in, but
Yes,
you know, this is another area where Kurt really knocks it out of the park. The Kurt
oh,
from the
yeah.
Rockhound podcast, who is Rock Hounding Adventures.
Kind of, yeah,
And so yeah, you'll notice like these really well placed like spirals, or like I liked those kind of cascading strands that she made around the top bail of the piece. You'll see some of those
yeah.
kinds of things scallop down a piece, and it's engineering and beauty. And I
Agree.
love that.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
that is
and it's like
so
wire wrappers are a specific group of people that do pay a lot of attention to fronts and backs of what they're working with. Because like think about it. If you're wire wrapping, what are you going to do to the back of the cab if it's not pretty, right? Like,
yeah.
what are you going to do? How can you even hide it? It's hard. So I'm sure that they appreciate any cleaning up you can do of, the back of it as well. So yeah, and like that one, it wasn't like it was a high polished shine back of it, but it's super presentable and beautiful. And it's like kind of the not the rough look at it, but it's kind of like a nice in between stage. So you're still getting that this is what it's like rough, and then the front of it is the beautiful shiny bit of it, and it's showcased so nicely.
It really is. That's a gorgeous frame, and like I was saying before, you can frame like the just opulent gold gilded frame, or you can make the pretty black frame that just is around a piece of artwork. And again, every setting, be it like a fabricated silversmith, a cast thing, or if it's a wire wrap, is still
Yeah,
being that frame. And I love
absolutely.
watching these different approaches to what
Yes,
kind of artistry that is. And
yes.
yeah, this was beautifully done, Cynthia. And she does say that according to Allison's, it's platinum ore. Montana is the only place in the country that it's mined. So thank you for that. Bit of
Yeah,
information.
I assumed that's what it meant, but that's really cool to hear that that's actually what's going on there. That's awesome.
Yeah, very, very cool. And Paul the Rockhound, Polly is here. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us, and everybody else who I might have missed while we were trying to go through all of that gorgeous rock scrumptiousness. And so Resort Dog is saying, I love being able to leave a nice natural surface, and some opals break to polished faces so you can't improve on. Right. And so knowing the materials that you're working with, and again, just engineering whatever frame that is to just do the job
Good.
without
Yeah,
taking away, without, but giving enough to the situation where,
right.
it's all uh just a harmony
Yeah.
of materials coming together. And that is really nice artistry. I just wanted to point out about basically everybody's work looked super cool.
Everyone.
Everybody. Okay, so you know what your mission is. Ma, what is the mission for all these people over there on the Discord?
To go and vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know yeah, there's only one up right now, but yeah, by tomorrow evening, I'd say there will be polls for everybody to go vote for all of the three categories. So yeah, look out for that.
And Billy Whitehorn is here. Good to see you too. We're peeking back at you. And so, did this overview this evening make the voting A, easier, or
No.
B, harder?
100% harder.
We would love to know. And of course, you know, either way you slice it, it was a complete pleasure to feature all of the artists that partook in the competition. So, Ma, can you give them an idea? If you're watching, what do you do for participation next month? If this has whet your appetite and you are very interested in becoming a part of this situation, could you tell them what is going to happen?
Well, sure. Okay, first of all, if you're not part of the Discord, I'm gonna kind of lean on Ryan now
Yeah.
to the link up there. But what you're gonna want to do to make your life easier, because I've heard from a lot of people way back that the problem is you get a link, and if you're not already on Discord, it's kind of not helpful. So go and download Discord, sign up, get yourself an account, then come back and get the link that Ryan will provide. And there it is. Click on that and come and join the server. And then what'll happen is after this next contest is over, which will be at the end of the month on the 30th, a new contest will be announced within the next couple days. So in the first couple days of July, there will be you'll see a prompt that will be chosen by whoever wins. But it'll be either myself or Caleb, depending on which contest it is. They'll be putting that prompt up for you. You'll know what your new mission is. And then you've got, at that point, up until probably the 25th or 26th of next month to get your entry done. So there's lots of time. Fit it in when you can. And we love to see it. Like, my favorite thing is when I see new people entering, man. That makes my heart happy. Seeing Resort Dog
Seriously.
get to enter, and I know he had tried before, but had put it in the wrong spot, which is why I'm saying I'm going to make it super clear from now on. And I think Phil, I'm not sure if Phil had participated, but if he hadn't done it in a while. So it was really nice to see Phil's work in there. Like, I love seeing new work pop in by people. It makes me so happy.
Heck
Oh yes. Now we should talk about the Maker Showcase.
So
which
we're gonna overview this really quick, and then we'll make a wrap out of it, on account that we got a late start tonight, and so I know that we've gone extra long. We're keeping all y'all awake when you should be working on your cabs, but you know what to do. So Ryan runs the Discord Makers Showcase over on our Discord. And what's fun about that is if you don't have like a competitive bone in your body, but you still want a goal or maybe some motivation, or at the very least a cool place to do some show and tell, that this is your jam here. And so what Ryan does is kind of ask the community about some different theme options, and that will become the option of the month. And so this month is unusual shapes for June, which you can see some of the fun unusual shapes going on there. We've done thunder eggs and some other
phenomenon.
Right,
every month is a different kind of, like, just like you were saying, it's kind of like a little push in one direction. Like, do something with this material, or do something with this type of shape, or whatever it is. And it's a good time, and it is like there's not a competition attached to it, so you're not having to feel like your stuff is getting put up against somebody else's. It's just show off what you've been doing.
Absolutely. And if you aren't necessarily looking to show stuff off, I love going to the showcase because this is exactly the format that you see. This is what comes up, just depending on, if you're pulling it up on a computer. This is obviously a screenshot. But the way that it's put together is that the little groupings of what people post are these cool little cubes where you can window shop, literally. And so if you want to go eye candy shopping, if you got a few minutes where you're like, I don't know, I've seen everything in the show and tell, I'm looking for just some eye candy to look at,
Yeah.
These are all stored in such a way where, you know, you can just literally window shop down the entire Maker Showcase
This
since he
looks so
started.
different
I
from
love
my
it.
from what it looks on. It looks so different on my iPad. I'm like, ooh, this is what? Why doesn't it look like this on mine?
I love this format so much because yeah,
Me
when
too.
I'm
It doesn't
when
look
I'm
like this
bored,
on
I'm like,
mine.
"Oh, I'm just gonna go window shop and see what's there." Because you know, like a few days or a week will go by and there's new things on it. So I get to go and look
Right.
at new things. And then I can even revisit things that I saw before that I really like because these don't get buried. You can just
No.
scroll down. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing is it's like it's a cool setup because if you click on it, then you can see what comments are being made, but it isn't interrupted by that. It's a totally different way of presenting it, which is really cool. And it would be too confusing to do this for a contest, but for something like this where it's just looking at what people have made, it's a very good setup.
It is. I love it so much. So thank you very much, Ryan, for running the Makers Showcase. If you haven't been there, this is one of the reason why I'm showing you because you might have like, oh, I don't even know what that is, so I don't need to open it. Check it
Right.
out because like
Definitely
check it
definitely
out
check
with
it out.
some time to spend because you're going to want to go down and open these little windows which
Yeah.
have you know comments inside and sometimes more pictures because somebody will like I'll put three up and then you know in the
Back
comments you're
add them.
putting more yeah and so I
Yeah.
mean it's pretty dang cool and Ryan would like to put out this start adding your suggestions for July's theme in the showcase discussion channel. And so it's up to y'all. Like what do we want to do? What do we want to do for July? You know, do you want fireworks? Do you want red, white, and blue? What other thing, you know, is it about watermelon? You know, what does July
Yeah.
mean to you?
Whatever you'd like to do, we'd like to
Yeah.
hear about
Yeah, yeah. And so, hey, Paul is saying, I just only joined last week. And this is exactly one of the reasons why we're doing this like overview is because we have a fairly big Discord over there with a lot of options for things to do. There's a lot of activities. It's a whole carnival over there.
it.
And
Indeed.
so if you just entered it, you might go like, there's too many choices. I'm a little like
It
freaked
can be
out.
overwhelming. It
Yeah.
can be a little bit overwhelming. There's a learning curve on like learning how to navigate around it, but once you figure it out, it's pretty simple. And it can feel, especially when you first join, there's so many things going on, and every single one of them is lit up because it's full of messages you haven't seen. So
Yes.
you're just like, oh geez. But what you do is you just kind of go and scroll through stuff. And then when you get up in the morning, you've already scrolled through a lot of it. You'll only see new things. That's what will be highlighted. So every morning I wake up, I make my coffee, I go and check out and see what's new on Discord. I'm done with that, in 5-10 minutes. And then it's not an overwhelming thing. It's kind of like just a little bite of delicious lapidary for you every day.
It's true. It's your daily dose of lapidary. Don't miss it. And so, um, I want to just go over just a few little things, and then I'm going to put up the credits. But you know, we were talking about everybody being rock stars, and I wanted to remind you that there's some rock star videos out there right now that just dropped this week. Now, all y'all who did any. You're all rock stars, you know. I can't name everybody throughout the community.
Why
Thank you so
not, Karen?
much. I know,
I'm
right?
just,
Thank
I'm
you.
just kidding.
We'll be here for a little while. Thank you so much for doing the work that you do for editing and providing entertainment for us because you know that we are absolute addicts and we need to see our rock material. And so thank you
Oh
for that.
yeah. And
Um,
and can I just say one thing?
please do.
Please go watch Patrick's incredible Thunder Egg video.
So that was the first thing on my list to
Yeah,
highlight is
that
actually
was it's like that man. When he has put out a video that comes out, I immediately go watch it because it's rare. It doesn't drop he doesn't drop every week, right? He drops when he has spent a good amount of time making a beautiful video for us to go and learn from. And so it's a treat when he dropped something. And man, did he drop a good one this week.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. And so it's about Thunder Eggs, and you'll see a bunch of familiar faces being interviewed for it. And so it's very rich, and it's an hour long. He said that he had to cut like 2/3 out of it to
Wow.
get it to be that length. And so you guys go give it a watch, go give it a like, give him some love, because it took the kind of effort that making an actual movie. This is like an independent
Yes.
movie.
He makes
So
he makes documentaries basically.
it's
And
beautiful.
yeah. And it's like it's a massive amount of effort, and it feels effortless to watch. But all I could think while I was watching it was, man, this was a lot of work. Like, wow,
Yeah,
and I get that with lots of people's videos I watch, where I'm very impressed with the depths that they go into and how wonderfully they're edited. But yeah, it's like we don't get them all every week from him. We get them now and then, but they're little nuggets of just awesome. So yeah, go check it out.
yep, he's a pro. And so Ryan actually put the link in the chat. So go check that out. And that's Donahue Labs. So Patrick is Donahue Labs. Definitely go check that out. We also had a great video and live stream from Allison Prairie Girl Rock. She's also out doing gigs, and she's been doing lives for the gigs that they've been doing out there in Montana, her band. And so that I think she was gonna go live tonight, possibly after this live. Maybe she's already going. It's possible. And then I think she also had a gig tomorrow night. And so keep your eyes open for that. Opal Guy, like I said, we actually just showed his cab for the competition. Go check out that video and give him some love. Thank you for participating, Don. Theo always drops a video on Saturdays, and they're always super good. I
Oh,
barely have to shout him out, but like definitely
but yeah,
go.
he deserves it. Yeah, he does great work.
Yeah. We are totally missing AZRE. You guys, you're in our hearts. We miss
Oh yeah,
you. And so when stuff gets good, we'll be looking forward to seeing you hopefully this Sunday, but make sure that you take care of y'all, and we are here for when you are ready. And I just want to send our loves out to you. And then, of course, I have a question actually. Is Kyle back for lives this weekend, or is he still
I
out
don't
of
know.
what's that?
I don't know. He keeps putting out little shorts of like adventures he's on. So I'm not
He's on
sure.
adventures. Yeah.
I'm
So
almost like, please don't come back. I'm so broke after Lapidary Dave's thing that I'm like, kill me a little bit. But
so
I'm
so
like, take another week off, bro. My bank account needs to recover. But
right.
I also miss him, and I miss getting another. It's another beautiful place to chat with all of you, lovely people.
Yeah. And so Ryan put up the link for Allison and her recent endeavors. And then we'll sit back and we'll wait for Kyle to see what he's up to. I have something coming in the mail tomorrow that I will probably want to share with you guys sometime over the
Ooh,
weekend. So we might do like a maker's
what is
bunch or
it?
something like
Hey,
that.
what is it? Hey,
I'm not
Karen, what is
I'm
it?
not I'm not telling anybody right now. You already know. And
I
so
do.
you do, so shush. And
Ooh,
so we'll do a live stream, and like I
Maker's
think it'll
Bunch.
be fun. It'll be fun to have everybody else along. So maybe a maker's lunch
Yes,
would be a good thing to do.
please
And
do it.
so
And we got to get a hold of Julie. I was talking to Julie, of Femme Mechanique,
oh my
and
gosh, yes. Okay.
I told her I'd talk to you and that we would let her know when we were going to do another Maker's Bunch, because I was like, I miss chatting with your face and seeing your beautiful work. And she's apparently been
Right.
doing a lot of stuff on TikTok and doing
Oh,
really
okay.
well over there. But she said she'd love to do something. So yeah, we just got to get in touch with
Yay.
her. Yay!
Okay, so yeah, those of you who have some work to do this weekend and have like hopefully better connections than I do, like I'll try to behave this weekend. But we should send something up onto the interwebs so that we can all share this weekend, especially if Kyle's not going live. We need to fill a
Right.
gap, and so we'll do that. And then tomorrow night, like I alluded to earlier, you've got Jerry and Brenda going live, and we want to know what the gold ring is. Is
What's
this
the
going to
ring?
bring us all under, like the same crown? Is this does it have magic? Do we need to throw it into a volcano? Let us know.
Yeah, these are important questions.
Right. Okay. And so, you guys, everybody, Mr. Chubby Hubby, Romania, Addie, Patricia, Patty, and Kid Curry, and Ryan, and Billy Whitehorn, and we all miss Rookie. We do. Hopefully, we'll see him again soon. And Resort Dog, and I did say hi to Polly, right? And Polly and all y'all that have been hanging out. Lisa, it's so good to see you. I'm so glad you're not working right now. And all y'all that swung on by Latigo Liz. I'm just like scrolling up, hoping to at least catch y'all. But I really appreciate all y'all hanging out for this, especially through the technical difficulties that we had earlier. We will do something over the course of the weekend to get a rebate and rebuild your faith in us. But Ma, thank you so much for coming on and being the tour guide through all of those beautiful things.
It's a pleasure. Y'all make it a pleasure because, man, keep making cool stuff, you guys.
Right? Yeah, that was actually just tiptoeing through the tulips. We had such a good time.
Yeah.
And Spot, thank you as well. So we're going to go ahead and roll the credits, and I'm actually going to bolt instead of bantering. Like we'll bring on Theo to banter over the credits, but I have got to go. Wink, wink. And so we will see you over the weekend. And cheers to you, and we'll get these credits a rolling. Thanks
Good
again,
night, everybody.
Mwah. Cheers.
Whoa.
Be alive, everybody.
Oh, not this. Oh, I'm so good at this. Here.
Oh, you can do it, Karen. You got it, Karen.
Good night, everybody. Are you here? Am I here? Man, we can't hear me. Let's start over again. Are you here? Am I here? man, we can't hear me. Let's start over again.